Welcome back, everybody, to the Juice Baseball channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Cincinnati Reds rebuild here on MLB The Show 22. We are into the month of May in this episode. In the last episode, we played the New York Mets on the road in Citi Field, and we won 6-4. It was a very interesting game because we kind of struggled. We left a lot of runners on base in that game, but then for some reason in the 8th inning, we just flipped a switch, and just turned it up, and we scored 6 runs, or we added 3 more runs, I think it was. Maybe 4 more runs. I can't remember exactly how many runs we had before. I think it was 3-2, and then we went to 6-3, so we added 4 more runs in that 8th inning, and then we just held it from there. They did score a run in the bottom of the 9th to make it 6-4, but we did hold out. Alexis Diaz got the win, and as you can see right now, we are 13-21, 9.5 games back of the Brewers, but we are not the worst team in the NL Central. That is the Pirates and the Cubs. The Cubs have only 9 wins, so I thought we were bad, but we've kind of gotten some good. I mean, look at the month of May so far. We've only lost 1 game in the month of May, and it was the first game of the series against the Nationals, so who we share a record with. And that's the game that we're going to be playing, the final game, Game 3 of the series against the Nationals. Brandon Williamson will get a look at him for the first time in this series. Next episode is going to be a big one. You do not want to miss next episode. It's going to be the second MLB draft. That's the most important one. But secondary, the gameplay in that video, we will get a little bit of a prospect showcase, a little minor league showcase in that episode as well. So not only will we do the draft, but we will play a game with the Louisville Bats, and we will play a game with the, where are they from? Chattanooga Lookouts? They used to be Chattanooga. Are they still Chattanooga? I don't know. But we will get to play with both, or we the Blue Wahoos now. No, we used to be the Blue Wahoo. Okay, so here's what happened. So back in the day, we were the Lookouts. Then we kind of like quote-unquote traded minor league organizations, and then we went to the Blue Wahoos, and now all of a sudden we're back as the Lookouts. So I don't know what's going on, but we are the Louisville Bats as our AAA team, so that is what it is. It doesn't really matter if you don't care, but that's what's going to happen. So no big league action in next episode. We will simulate the entire month of June after we get done with those games. But we are going to see a little bit of a minor league showcase, getting a look at some of our top prospects down there. Maybe we'll pitch a game with Justin Dunn. Maybe we'll get to see, I don't know. We'll have to wait and figure out. But that's going to be next episode, so it's going to be an absolute massive video. It'll probably be a little bit longer than normal. It'll probably be above an hour. So keep an eye out for that in case that's what you've been waiting for, to see a little bit of the minor league action, see some of the top young guys in the farm system. But today's episode, we will go on the road against the Nationals in the capital city, Washington, D.C., and try and best them, try and have a better record than they do. It's a 1-1 series so far. This is for the series win, and we'll see Brandon Williamson, so that's going to be pretty interesting. We also made a trade in the end of last episode. The Brewers offered me a straight-up 1-for-1 swap for Adrian Hauser, and we gave up Connor Overton, who was just having an absolutely dreadful season, so I'm happy that they wanted to take him on. And Adrian Hauser, in his first game, he had not played at all for the Brewers this season. But in 2 games, he's 1-0 with a 2.25 ERA, so he's already pitching better than Connor Overton was. So I'm happy about that. That might have been a sneaky good trade that we made. Who knows? We'll have to find out towards the end of the season how good that trade ends up being, and we'll keep an eye on Connor Overton this year and see how he's playing. But let's go and figure out who we're going to play against in this game against the Nationals. Should we give the Nationals a new look? I do like their current uniforms, but I think I like the classic Nationals uniforms that they have. Although I do like these red ones. I think we'll go with they still have Juan Soto in this series, because if you remember all the way back in the very first episode of the series, we started this before the actual IRL trade deadline. So Juan Soto did not get traded, and he has not gotten traded in this series either. So they still have Juan Soto, which is going to be interesting. And we're going up against Cole Henry, who I do not know much about. Him. Juan Soto is actually not in the lineup. Is Juan Soto injured, or did he get traded? I don't think he got traded. Hold on. Now I got to do some investigating. Let's go to the Nationals. Is Juan Soto here? Oh, he's injured. Juan Soto broke his arm. He's out for 1 to 2 months. So we get a bailout there. We don't have to even play against their best player. I'll take that. I will take that all day. We don't even have to play against their best player. So that's awesome. But we will get everybody warmed up. Oh, Ellie De La Cruz could use a day off. But I do like Ellie De La Cruz. He had such a good day last episode. But he does probably need a day off here. Although we do have a day off coming. Or do we have another game? Hold on, let me check. What's the calendar look like? Oh, no, we don't have a day off until the 11th. So he's definitely going to need a day off against the Nationals. So we won't get to see De La Cruz in this episode. But we just saw him last episode, so that's not a big deal. And we will pick Brandon Williamson. De La Cruz can come out. Kyle Farmer will play third base. And then we'll just have somebody play DH, I guess. You know what? We'll have Joey Gallo play DH. And then left field can go to Encarnacion. So we'll see that. We'll see Encarnacion for the first time. He will not hit first, though. I'll have Jonathan India hit first. He'll lead off for us. Who, to be fair, is also pretty tired. Then we'll have Votto hit second. Gallo hits third. Naquin hits third. Gallo hits 4. Senzel will hit 8. Stevenson must be... Stevenson injured, that's right. So we'll see Tucker Barnhart. We'll have Encarnacion hit 5. Barnhart hit 6. Noelvi hit 7. Senzel hit 8. Farmer hit 9. That's how we'll have it. And we will go and play the Nationals. So hope you guys are excited. If you are, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Let's go and play Washington.
Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Washington Nationals. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started and towing the slab, Cole Henry. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run.
Jonathan India will lead us off here in the nation's capital against Cole Henry. 1-1 count to India. He gets a pitch that he likes to see, and he will smack that into center field. Green will field it into second base, but that is a lead-off single for Jonathan India. The Pirate. Jack Sparrow, the captain. He will get us on base to start this game. Joseph Votto. Does Votto still bang? We'll find out in this episode as he smacks that into left field. India will stay at second base, and that is a quick 2 hits to start this game for the Redlegs. We're starting out hot. Tyler Naquin hitting 196 on the year. Can we get our runner? Naquin pops that into right field. Is it deep enough? It's going to be deep enough, no doubt about it. We're going to send my boy India, and they're going to get a double play opportunity because I'm screwing this up. Go home. Why am I sending India home? I don't know what happened there. That's base running issues with the thing. I told the thing to stop running, but he didn't stop running, so it is what it is. And Brandon Williamson will take the mound for the Reds. 6 starts, 2-3 record, 5.40 ERA, and he gets a godsend by not having to play Juan Soto tonight. So a beautiful first pitch there. It's a 1-2 count to the hitter, the leadoff hitter for the Washington Nationals, and he will get called strike 3, and that's how you start the bottom of the first. Nick York will take the plate. 1-1 count to him. Williamson will get a grounder there. India will field it, and that is the second out of the inning. It's a little unfortunate that Josh Bell had that shoulder strain because he could have played his former team, the Washington Nationals. But unfortunately, he is still on the IL, so he will have to wait, and then he'll be the DH again once he comes back healthy. He should be back in the month of June. I would expect that ball gets right past Votto into right field. Naquin will field it, and that is a 2-out single for the Nationals. Owen Miller to the plate, and he'll get gunned down by a fastball from Brandon Williamson, and the Reds get out of the inning with no damage done. Joey Gallo has bumped up his ERA, has bumped up his his average to from 198 to 219. I think it was 198. It was pretty low. It was in the ones. So that is good, at least. He's starting to hit a little bit better. Starting to see the ball a little bit better. That one's going to fly out to deep right center. But they will catch it at the wall. So that is unfortunate. We still have yet to hit a home run with Joey Votto, Joey Gallo, all the Joeys. And we get to see Encarnacion, who's hitting 286 on the year. Probably hasn't played too much. But he's going to get a favorable pitch, a changeup high in the zone, but he just flies it out to left center. I thought that might have had a little bit more steam on it, but I guess I didn't get enough underneath it to send it over the wall. And Tucker Barnhart making his return to the Cincinnati Reds after a year away in Detroit. And he's back, and he's making an impact. That ball's got some carry. Tucker Barnhart will send that over the wall. Santa Maria. Tucker is back. His first home run of the season, and it comes in a live game. You love to see it. The Reds staple. They sent him away in real life. We brought him back in this universe, and he repays us with a home run in the top of the second. Thank you very much, Tucker Barnhart. We lead 1-0 early. And Noelvi Marte, that pitch was so good. For me, like I could have smacked that ball, but I just did not have the timing. Fortunately for us, Tucker Barnhart does get one over the wall, so we start this game 1-0. Elijah Green takes the plate. He's hitting 123. Hopefully he hasn't played much, and that's like the number is skewed, because if he's played most of this season and he's hitting 123, they are in trouble. And Brandon Williamson with a beautiful curveball. He thought it was a ball four walk, but it is going to be a strikeout. And Maikel Franco, former Philly star, I guess you could call him a star in Philadelphia. He could have been thought as the future, but he didn't really pan out. And now he's in Washington, and he grounded out to Kyle Farmer. Victor Robles, maybe the best player on this Nationals team other than Juan Soto, and he will send this to center field. Senzel is underneath it, and that is a quick second inning for the Nationals. The Redlegs come back up to start the third inning. Nick Senzel hitting .306 will lead us off. And I should not have swung at that, or at least pulled the PCI down. I might have made contact with it if I would have pulled the PCI down. But it is what it is. 1-2 to Senzel, and that is a ugly strike three. Senzel goes down swinging. And Farmer, who had a home run in last episode, I do remember that. That'll be a 12-6 curve. That'll be called for a ball. It is 2-2, 1 out. Can Kyle Farmer replicate what he did last episode and get another home run? That should have been ball 3, but I swung at it. It looked too enticing. And that is a can of corn for Maikel Franco. It is the top of the third, 2 outs, 1-1 to Jonathan India. And that will be late timing on the 12-6. And it flies to right field. And that is a quick third for the Reds. We go to the bottom half of the inning. Sergio Alcantara will lead off at the 8 spot. And he will ground that to Joey Votto. Bobbles it a little bit, but Votto should be able to make the play, and he does. Steps on first himself. It is a unassisted play for the third man on the field, because pitcher's first, catcher's second, and then first base is third. So it is a 3 unassisted, and that one is shortstop to first base, and that's 2 outs. Luis Garcia. He struck out in the first inning, I think, with his leadoff. Yeah, he did. He struck out the leadoff hitter. So we'll go curveball here to try and get him on 2. And he will fly that to left field. Encarnacion is playing it, and Encarnacion will get it. I love seeing Encarnacion back on the back of a Reds jersey, because that just reminds me of Edwin Encarnacion. And we head to the top of the 4th, up 1-0. Joey Votto back in play. And he will lead off and try and bang one over the wall. We got to. I gotta title the video Votto Still Bangs. I got to. It's got to happen. So he's got a home run. The only way that I can title a video that is if he hits a home run. So we got to do it. It's got to happen, Joseph. Come on. Bring out your Canadian blood. 3-2 count to him. One of the best on-base guys in baseball history, probably. And that one is going to be just to right field. It's deep. Just a fly out. It'll happen, I'll tell you. I'm telling you right now, I'm manifesting it. I'm speaking it into existence. It'll happen. Joey Votto will get a home run in a live game. I will do it. That is going to be a ball. 3-1 to Naquin. It looks like Mr. Cole Henry is struggling here. 41, now 42 pitches for the young starter. 3-2 count to Naquin. 1 out, top 4. And that is going to be a missed opportunity for Tyler Naquin. That could have been an easy hit. But because I pulled the PCI, it is a foul ball. And that one, same situation. I didn't even feel like I pulled the PCI on that one, but I did. And that is a can of corn to first base. Unfortunately, 2 outs. Joey Gallo missed a crazy opportunity for a home run on the first pitch of his last at-bat. This time, he won't miss it, uses the shift to his advantage, but they might be able to get there, and they will. It hung up way too long in left field, and that is the end. We're going to the bottom 4, still up 1-0. Bottom 4, 1-1 count to Nick York. Brandon Williamson with a fastball. It's called a ball. First round pick in the 2020 draft. Okay, good for Nick York. And he will miss the slider there. So he's not so good. 2-2 count to him now. Williamson with a curveball, and he grounds that to third base. Farmer's there to field it. Beautiful throw. And that is the first out. Keibert Ruiz. Is that how you say his name? Is Keibert? I don't know. Who knows? He's going to get that to right field. It'll pass Jonathan India. And that's a 1-out single. I guess he made me pay for not knowing how to pronounce his name. Owen Miller, the first baseman. And that's going to get over Votto's head into right field. And they are going to have a rally here. I don't think they're going to send Ruiz home. They shouldn't. Yeah, I didn't think so. And with 1 out, Owen Miller gets a double. It's getting a little crazy here in Washington, as thankfully we get a pop out here, can of corn for India. And there's 2 down. Now all we have to do is focus on the runner at first. We don't have to worry about throwing home to try and stop the tying run. And it's Maikel Franco, 0-1 already. And he will just pop that to Joey Votto in foul territory, and we survive the bottom of the 4th. You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. We start top 5 with Encarnacion at the plate to lead off. 3-1 count to him. And we will go swinging, green light, very early. Probably should have had a little bit better timing on that. Cole Henry's already up to 51 pitches in the 5th inning. That's a good pace. That's not anything crazy. 3-2 count. Encarnacion is staying alive. Staying alive. Let's see if we can do it here. On the 3-2 Encarnacion. That's a blooper. It will get down. Green cannot get there. And Encarnacion starts the inning with a leadoff single. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And now Tucker, the mother Tucker. He takes the plate for the 2nd time after his first at-bat was a home run. Can he do it again? No, but he can get a single. I'll take it. But he's only got 8 speed. We got to be wary of that. At least Tyler Stevenson has decent speed. Not crazy, but at least he's got better than single-digit speed. We're going to have to be a little bit aware of that as we have runners on first and second, no outs, and Noelvi Marte to the plate. And he will foul away the first pitch. 2-seamer. Still a 2-2 count to him. Come on, Marte. I know you haven't been the biggest hitter and runners in scoring position, and you continue to disappoint. I'm not going to send anybody. 59 speed's probably not good enough. He probably would have been out. It would have been close, but he probably would have been out. Now Nick Senzel comes up. He had an ugly strikeout in his first at-bat. Let's see if we can change that here. 2-1 to him. That was a good pitch. That had me frozen. It had me frozen. I was going to either be out in front of it really bad, or I was just not going to swing at it, and I didn't swing at it. And now it's 3-2 to the center fielder. Come on, Senzel. Either get a walk or get a hit. Either one. And you're going to get a double play. That works, too. Actually, he might be able to beat the runner. He is. He's going to beat the throw, and I accidentally slid because my analog stick chose to slide. So whatever. It still worked. It didn't cost us anything. And Kyle Farmer comes to the plate. We got to be able to score at least run. We can't just let this hot start to the inning go to waste, and we will. Beautiful 12-6 curve, bottom of the zone. It's called strike 3, and Farmer gets caught looking. Great pitch. Wonderful pitch. And we got a drag butt situation from Victor Robles. Okay. It seems like he will just go swinging for it, and he'll get it into left field past Marte and short, and it's a leadoff single to start the bottom 5. Sergio Alcantara. Ooh, good pitch right up the middle for Williamson. Got to be careful with that one, though. That could go south really quickly. The slider grounded to Farmer at third. There's the throw to second, India, and then first base. Double play is what I wanted to say there. And we get out of that situation pretty well. Lane Thomas. I don't even know who this is. If we're being really honest, I've never heard of this guy. But he probably because he plays for the Nationals. Nobody's heard of anybody that plays for the Nationals except for Juan Soto and Steven Strasburg. And there is, that's a smoke shot to center field, but Senzel's got the speed to get there. And that is the end of the 5th. So it started rough, but we were able to recover with that double play. And India will lead us off here in the top of the 6th. And Captain Jack Sparrow will foul that first pitch away. Very early on the timing. It's all right. 1-2 now to India. And that one was a little bit more favorable. Actually, what am I kidding? That was not as favorable as the first pitch. But I thought I might have been able to hit that. But I was still very early. And that was just a gasser up in the zone. All right. I didn't think he was just going to go straight for it, but he did. He said, screw it. I'm just sending some heat. And that is a ball for Joey Votto. 2-1 to him now. Cole Henry, they got to be weary. His energy is getting low. And Votto got a good rip on it, but it will just go foul. A little early on the timing. What's new? But that one's a good rip. It's going to go to right field, but unfortunately, not good enough of a rip. It was a good one. Good hit. Not good enough, though. Or good contact. It wasn't a hit. Good contact. Tyler Naquin steps to the plate with 2 outs in the top of the 6th, and he will get a smoker to foul territory. Somebody's going to get a souvenir there. Hopefully nobody goes to the hospital because of it. That'd be pretty bad. And that's Oppo Taco situation. But left field has it under cover. And that will be the end of the 6th, at least the top half. Luis Garcia, leadoff man for the Nationals, is up here first in the 6th. And Encarnacion's making a chase for it. Takes a bad angle and it'll get past him. And he doesn't have the speed to get to there quick enough. That's going to be a triple. He's not going to go for it. You got to go for a triple there. You would have had it beautifully. Garcia settles for a double. And Nick York will send that to right field. The Nationals are getting some rallying going. That's going to be another double, back-to-back doubles, and Brandon Williamson is crumbling. The 1-run lead evaporates just like that, and it's a tie ball game. Ruiz comes to the plate with a runner in scoring position and a 1-2 count. That's hot to Encarnacion. He'll field it, thankfully, and that's a 1 out. Come on, boys. We got to play better. Williamson has been pitching really well tonight, and we can't allow a couple bad mistakes to cost us a good outing. That one's to center field. Senzel's underneath it, but I wouldn't be surprised if he tests it. He will not test it. Probably would have been safe because that was very off target to Farmer. But we got Elijah Green, the center fielder, and he will send that to right field. Really good contact for these Nationals so far. That'll get past Naquin. He takes a tumble, and that is at least a triple. Get there, Naquin. It will be a triple, an RBI triple for Elijah Green. They have been making hard contact all inning. And now they lead 2-1 over the Reds. Brandon Williamson's pitched so well, and that one's going to drop fair. Maikel Franco gets another run, and that's going to be a double. Although he's got 16 speed, he will make it safe. Another double. They haven't just gotten a single at all tonight. They've gotten just big doubles and triples. Big extra base hits, and just like that, They score 3 runs in the inning, and Brandon Williamson's day is done. Brandon Williamson's day is officially done. Man, we've been struggling to hit the ball today, and that is not what we needed on defense. But Joey Gallo got good contact on that, but just sends it foul. It was just early. And now 87 pitches in, 88 pitches after this one, and I was early again? I was very early that time. I didn't feel like I was that early. I felt like I was more good timing than anything. I guess, and that's good timing? You're telling me that's good timing? Whatever. Joey Gallo goes down, and that is 1 out in the top of the 7th. Encarnacion steps to the plate. Cole Henry's energy is draining. But does he have one more good inning in him? It looks like he does, as Maikel Franco will make the play at the hot corner. Tucker Barnhart, our only source of runs so far in this game with the home run in the first inning. And he will get a decent rip, but the second baseman will make a play on it, and he will get there because Tucker Barnhart has 8 speed. So that is the end of the 7th, top half at least, and Brandon Williamson's day is done, unfortunately. Luis Cessa will come in to try and relieve the pain of what happened last inning. We'll see if we can actually do it or not. 1-2 count now to Alcantara. That is a good look at the pitch there. I thought he would chase that, but he didn't. Here comes the circle change, really low in the zone. And that is, unfortunately, a 3-2 count now to Alcantara. And he will send that deep center field. And I dove on that on accident, and it'll get past me because the analog stick is broken. So now they get another double. That shouldn't have been a double. But I don't know if I've ever talked to you guys about this. The analog, I think I have. The analog stick on my controller is pretty broken. So it kind of just does things when I don't expect it to, because it thinks that it's being pressed, but it's actually not. And so that's one of those situations. But Senzel, another inaccurate throw. He would have had him gunned down if it would have been on target. But the accuracy was not there. And that is another run for the Washington Nationals. They keep piling it on here. That's going to be hot to left field, and it did it again. I swear to you, I'm not pressing these buttons. I swear to you. Why would I do it? It doesn't make any sense. It's going to be a double RBI double for the Nationals. Luis Garcia. I swear to you, I'm not pressing those buttons. It wouldn't make any sense for me. I'm not trying to make this more difficult than it already is. And Luis Cessa will only pitch the 7th. He strikes out York, so that's good. That gets 1 out. We really should be out of this inning with no runs. Like, Tucker should have had that out in center field. We should have had the out with Encarnacion, and then that strikeout would have been it. So, unfortunately, we have 2 outs instead of 3, and there's 2 extra runs on. So, it is what it is. Or 1 extra. I don't know how many extra runs. I don't care. 2 extra runs. Votto, hot corner. Well, I guess that is the hot corner, but it's not the true hot corner. Third base is the true hot corner. And they bring in Carrillo, so the day is done for their starter. We'll bring in TJ Anton, however you want to say his name. And this day is not going very well here in the nation's capital. It looks like the Nationals are going to take the series 2-1, which is just unfortunate. Just unfortunate. We probably were playing better. Noelvi Marte gets a good rip into left field. That's a leadoff single to start the 8th. Good job, Marte. And now, that's perfect. And now it's Nick Senzel. And that's a gasser. High and tight on Senzel. I was not prepared for that. That's why it was very late timing. Carrillo with the pitch. And that is going to be floated to left field. Caught easily. And there's 1 down in the inning. Kyle Farmer. Can he send it over the wall? Not on that pitch. That is a ball to make it 3-2. With 1 out. Here comes the pitch. Farmer gets it, but it is to center field. Elijah Green's underneath it. And that is a very simple second out. We're not making it difficult for these boys. These Nationals are having it easy here in the latter half of the innings. India gets a good pitch. He will rip that to left field, and that's going to have enough space to maybe not send him home. I thought it might have been able to get past the left fielder there, but it doesn't. So India with a 2-out single that sends the lead runner, Marte, to third base. And now Joey Votto has a chance. With one swing of the bat, he could get us out of the inning. With one swing of the bat, I was going to hopefully say, he could give us life. But he does not. He sends that to center field, and we get out of the inning. TJ Anton comes in to pitch the 8th and maybe pitch the 9th, depending on how it goes. I don't know. We haven't really gotten a good look at TJ Anton this series so far, so this will be good. That is a called third strike, and Barnhart will just easily play a little pitch and catch with Joey Votto there at first base, and that is the first out of the inning. We'll go slider here, 2-1 to Maikel Franco, and get him chipping that one off. Chip! And now it is 2-2, bottom 8, and that's a sinker with some heat behind it. That has some bad intentions. TJ Anton just gassed it right past him, and that is 2 down. Back-to-back strikeouts for Anton, and that's going to be a third out with Encarnacion. Thank you very much. That's a quick 8. That's what we were looking for. That's what we were looking for. Now they bring in Luis Avilion. Not sure how to say it, but it is the top of the 9th, so we have to be aware of the shutout here. Not the shutout, the close. Or what am I talking about? The save. God, I'm an idiot. We have to be wary of the save. And that is going to be a leadoff single for Tyler Naquin. Took a little bump off the first base bag. And Joey Gallo has a runner on first and no outs. And Joey Gallo will get on base. 2 hits to start the 9th. This is promising. This is promising. Encarnacion 1 for 3 on the day. He will get a favorable sinker, and Encarnacion will send that to center field. It will not get down. Elijah Green will make it 1 out. That's unfortunate. I thought that might have been able to do it. And they're going to pull their closer. Was he not the closer? Jose Alvarado will come in. I don't know if he was the closer or not, but maybe Alvarado's the closer. I have no idea what's going on here. But Tucker Barnhart's up, and Tucker Barnhart will probably end the game. Oh, they missed it. Go home. Go home. It's an error. We've got life. We don't have life anymore. They get Joey Gallo out at third. So we do score a run on the error. But now Tucker with 8 speed is at second base. So that's not promising. I don't know what kind of error that was. Why he threw it so badly. And Noelvi will end the game with a fly out to right field. So we go to Nationals. We go to the Nationals Park in Washington, and we lose 5-2. I don't think it was Brandon Williamson's fault, really. I think it was my controller's fault. Like, I can't blame Brandon Williamson for that loss. He was the pitcher on the mound that gets credit for the loss and was in when those 3 runs came in the 6th. But I chalk it up to just my controller being broken. That's all it is. I swear to you. I swear to you. Tucker Barnhart hit a home run, but that's about all we had. And unfortunately, we lose to the Nationals and lose the series, so that kind of sucks. All right, so we will simulate to the 31st of May because I don't want to simulate to the draft yet because then we'll have to do the draft in this episode. I don't want to do that. So we'll simulate right before that game. Ray Valencia sustained a pulled back muscle, and he will be out, but he should be coming back. The Angels are offering me a trade. Joe Adell for Tucker Barnhart. Now, you know how I feel about Joe Adell. Very good player. Has been in the big league since 2020. Had 33 RBIs last year, 9 home runs. But for Tucker, I think we need a good backup veteran catcher, so we're going to keep Tucker around. That's a good trade. I appreciate them offering that kind of trade, but Tyler Stevenson's back now, so it doesn't really matter. Valencia's back. We win the series against the Braves. Hey, we're playing really well. Griffin, they really want Tucker Barnhart, don't they? They're going to offer me Griffin Canning, a 26-year-old B potential pitcher who's got 1-3 records so far in 21 games. It looks like he's in the bullpen mostly because he has a save. He's got a 4.01 ERA. A B potential pitcher at 26 years old is not bad, but like I said, I want to keep Tucker Barnhart around, so we're going to let him go. And we are actually 20-24 now. 10 games back of the Brewers, but only a game and a half back of the Cardinals. Actually, no, that's not true. I was going to say only a game and a half. We're about 8 games back of the Cardinals. Let's see if we can beat the Phillies here. We almost swept them, and Spencer Steers tore his MCL. He's out for 6 months. So Spencer Steer will not be involved in our prospect showcase, minor league showcase next episode, unfortunately. But look at these wins that we're racking up here. Are we a good team? We're going up against the Dodgers, so that doesn't mean anything. And the Yankees are offering me Domingo Germain for Graham Ashcraft. I feel like we could get better for Ashcraft, so I'm going to deny that. And now we're taking a 4-game set against the Pirates, and we lost all 4. We just lost all 4 games to the Pirates, who are worse than us. What are we doing, boys? How does that happen? How does that happen? Lodolo is 2-8. Oh, Lodolo, I thought you were better. But we do have a 1-1 series against the Cardinals, and that's where we'll end this episode, because once we simulate the next game, it'll take us to June 1st, and that's when the All-Star or the MLB draft is, and we don't want to pass that up right now. So we finished the episode at 24-32. The Pirates have tragically passed us in the division. That is just gross. After sweeping us in 4 games, we played 4 games against them. We couldn't beat them one time. Unreal. This team is so up and down. This team is so up and down. What did we finish last year? Let me take the GM goals. We finished 71-91 last year. I think we can do better, but this starting pitching rotation is just bad. Brandon Williamson's actually pitching okay. Everybody's lowered their ERA a little bit. I mean, Lodolo's got a 5.80, but everybody else has lowered their ERA. Chris Bassett's kind of come down to earth after having the hot start, so maybe he gets traded at the deadline. I don't know. But I really do feel that if we can figure out the pitcher rotation, this lineup will start to produce. I really do feel that. We don't really have a power hitter, though, I'm noticing. The guys with the most home runs have 8. So, and Joey Gallo has 5 home runs. Joey Gallo has not produced. He's not living up to his contract. 2 years, $7 million. It's a good thing we didn't get like a crazy contract. But he is not living up to the contract that we gave him. That is for sure. He might be on the move at the deadline too. Who would have thought that we brought in Joey Gallo and then he'd only stay for half a season? But we can't have him hitting .215 with 5 home runs. We brought him in specifically for his power. That's the reason we brought him in. And if he's not doing that, then there's really no reason to have him here. Tyler Naquin is struggling, but he has 8 home runs. I don't know what to do. We'll have to figure it out as we go. But next episode is the MLB draft and the minor league showcase, the first minor league showcase of the series. So we will get to see some of our favorite prospects, except for Spencer Steer, who is out for 50 more days with a torn MCL. Well, he's technically out for 6 months, so he's out for the rest of the season, basically. But it is unfortunate, but we'll see him next year, because he'll still be in the minors. But that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you guys are excited for it. Next episode is going to be a big one, the biggest one of the series. So I hope you guys are ready for that. If you enjoyed, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. If you want to check out any other content that I produce, you can check out the description box. It has 2 links there. It is the main channel and the second channel. If you want to go check out either one of those, the main channel, World of Juice, it has mainly Madden content on there, but it has a couple other things. A little something for everybody. And then the second channel is the World of Juice Hoops channel. So if you want to go check out that is mainly all NBA 2K content. So if you have an itch for either one of those subjects or either one of those genres of sports, you can go check it out. But if you want to just stick around here and watch more MLB show content, feel free. I got plenty of that as well. So thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.